Imagine at 15 years old, Angelica Polaleig was being systematically destroyed by her environment. She was bullied relentlessly for her dark skin, in a society obsessed with colonial beauty standards. The pain wasn't just social rejection. It was internalized self-hatred. She didn't just dislike how she looked. She hated herself. Then, she did something radical. She invented a person who would never get hurt again. She created Illest Morena. A confident, unapologetic alter ego born from pure survival instinct. What started as a coping mechanism for a traumatized teenager, she didn't wait to be healed before becoming who she needed to be. She became the healing, and this is her story. Angelica grew up in Mandaluyong City, Philippines, a place where music lived in the walls of every home. Her family was musically inclined. Her grandfather loved singing karaoke alongside his wife, Mita, who was a vocalist. Other family members played drums, performed in groups, filled the house with sound. But here's the thing, none of them wrote songs. They could play, they could sing, but nobody in her family put pen to paper and created something from nothing. Angelica noticed that, and somewhere in her young mind, a thought formed. Why not me? Why can't I be the one who writes? She started young, dabbling in poetry during her elementary school.
Then I dabbled into writing poetry in elementary hanggang high school, I think. Tapos, nung nag-pandemic, doon na nagsimula yung opportunity ng pagrarap. Pumasok sa buhay ko.
There was something about words that felt safe, powerful, like she could say anything on paper. She spent parts of her childhood moving between Mandaluyong, Quezon Province, and Cebu, where her grandfather's family came from. Different environments, different energies, all of it shaping her. But it was in Mandaluyong, around second grade, where something caught her ear, flip-top rap battles. Now she'll be the first to tell you, the language wasn't exactly appropriate for a kid her age. The words were explicit, the battles were intense, but the speed, the wit, the way these rappers could think on their feet and turn words into weapons, that fascinated her. She watched, she listened, she absorbed, and without knowing it, she was being trained. Like so many Filipino children, Angelica dreamed of being a singer, but there was a problem. In the Philippines, the standard for singers was clear. You had to be a biritera.
Back then kasi is like you either have to be biritera or like yung R&B kulot-kulot vibes. And I felt like I can't do that yet. I couldn't do that yet before. So nung na-discover ko yung rap music, doon ako na-drawn into kasi sabi ko, I can write songs, pero I don't have, like with rap, with hip-hop, I don't have to, reach high notes or do like the extra layering of vocals. So sabi ko, I feel like I am made for this. Rap was made for me. So that's how I started getting into rap.
And in a culture that measured vocal worth by how high you could climb, she felt like she didn't belong. She tried, she practiced, but it felt forced, inauthentic, like trying to squeeze herself into a mold that was never made for her. Then around 4th or 5th grade, something shifted.
Around when I was in 4th grade, I think, 4th or 5th grade. Yeah, because that was like when Nicki Minaj was popping,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So I realized and sabi ko, parang kaya kong gawin yung ginagawa niya. And that was, bata pa ako noon. So sabi ko, parang kaya kong gawin yung ginagawa niya. Instead of pushing myself to hit the high notes, like the standards of Filipinos.
Angelica had a revelation.
And then
I don't have to push myself to be something I'm not. I can express myself differently. Rap didn't require her to reach notes she couldn't hit. It required her to write, to think, to feel, and that she could do. She started experimenting with rap, writing verses, finding her rhythm. But then life happened. She got into dancing for a while. The music took a back seat. The dream went quiet, but it never died. High school is brutal for almost everyone, but for Angelica, it was a war zone. She was bullied, relentlessly, consistently, cruelly. The target, her skin. In a society haunted by colonial beauty standards, where fair skin was prized and dark skin was mocked. Angelica's Morena complexion made her a target, and the worst part? She started to believe them. She describes this period as a long battle of myself versus myself.
Because of your skin color
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, how did you find that confidence in yourself? Kasi that's a hard thing, di ba? Parang to get over also.
It was a long battle of myself versus myself. So
Hardest battle ever.
Sarap na salamin, no?
yeah, it was a long battle. Well, it was a long battle against myself, you know, like I had to learn how to love myself as I am. Kasi I felt like nung times na sobrang conscious ako about how I looked like, about how I act in public, it was actually one of the best moments of my life, and I wasn't enjoying it because I was afraid of being cringe.
The enemy was the voice in her own head, the one that had absorbed every cruel word and turned it into self-hatred. She didn't just dislike how she looked, she hated herself. But here's where the story turns. Somewhere around 15 years old, in the middle of that pain, Angelica made a choice. So she created someone new, an alter ego. She called her Illest Morena.
That alter ego called Iles Morena to empower myself and to basically just call myself. Twitter bio ko siya before and Instagram.
Period. I love that.
At what age?
Yeah.
13?
15.
15.
15,
Iles
15,
Morena at
16.
15.
Yeah, she was born during the golden days of
Twitter.
of trap music.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
like Iles,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, that's why Iles Morena.
Very trap.
The name was deliberate, defiant. She took the very thing they used against her, her brown skin, her Morena identity, and she claimed it, owned it, made it her crown. The year was 2020. The world stopped. A pandemic locked everyone inside. For many, it was isolation, depression, stagnation. For Angelica, at 18 years old, it became an incubator. She was stuck at home, bored, sad, like almost everyone else. But she had something others didn't. Years of words bottled up inside her, poems from high school, feelings never expressed, a voice waiting to be heard. So she started writing again. Not just poems this time, raps. She discovered TikTok challenges where producers would post beats and rappers would write verses. She tried one, then another. She posted them online with no expectations, and people responded. They told her she was good, really good. Then came New Year's Eve. She saw a beat trending on TikTok. She thought, why not?
Actually, that was trip lang. New Year's Eve. Fun story. New Year's Eve, trip lang siya. Umuso yung beat that was on TikTok, and then a lot of rappers were spitting on it. Pero I felt like, sabi ko, feeling ko kailangan ko din. It's my time para magpasikat din. Kasi kaya ko to eh. And then, nung pinost ko siya, I wasn't really expecting anything. I mean, I've gained traction before that, but not that much. Tapos nagulat ako, biglang like, I don't know, like probably 3 million views. It got 3 million views that time, 2021 or 2020.
Just for fun, just a trip. She recorded her verse, posted it, and hit 3 million views. After that, she started with freestyles, raw, unpolished, authentic. But there was still insecurity. A voice whispering, how can you be a real artist if you can't write full songs?
Artist, kasi how could I be an artist if I can't write whole songs?
Yeah.
And then tinuloy-tuloy ko lang siya, like more rap duets until I finally got the courage to write my own song.
Yeah.
Her song Pick Up dropped in 2022. It exploded. Nearly 500,000 TikTok videos were created using that sound. Then came Faded in 2023. Within 3 weeks of teasing Faded Raw, over 60,000 TikTok videos were made with it.
Collaborators, tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so I had this producer. He's from Australia, but he's also Pinoy, and he's been sending me a lot of beats. Cause I have a main producer, nun eh. Like I have a producer na I really work with all of my tracks. But this producer sent me a lot of beats, and I wasn't able to write on the beats that he sent me at first, and then meron siyang parang second batch of beats na sinend sa akin, and that beat really like caught my attention.
Yeah.
Actually, it started as a freestyle. Like I woke up in the morning, my routine is waking up in the morning and then I drink my coffee, eat my breakfast, and then I write.
Yeah.
And when I listened to that beat again, I just started, like the words just started automatically coming out of my mouth. And the first part, yung yeah, like it came out of my mouth so naturally, so authentically, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in love with this song. But I never thought it would hit that hard. I never thought it would be as successful as it is right now. When I was just writing it, all I knew was that I was in love with the art that I created.
But she wasn't done. For 2 full years, she'd been quietly building something bigger. An album she called Morenita.
Okay, so Morenita is created by me for 2 years. I made it for 2 years. Nag-imbak ako ng songs aside from the singles that I was putting out. I was creating songs that was gonna be put in my debut album. For those 2 years, I feel like marami nagbago sa akin. So nagkaroon din ng shift dun sa songs na ginagawa ko. It's divided into 3 parts, which is lust, love, and dreams. Lust ang pagnanasa na nagdadalagang morenita. Love ang pagdadalaga at pag-ibig. And dreams yung pag-abot ko ng mga pangarap ko.
Today, Iles Morena stands as one of the most exciting voices in Filipino hip-hop. Nearly 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. A devoted fan base she lovingly calls Illions. Performances on stages she once only dreamed of. Her first million earned at 22 years old. She dreams of going international, of collaborating with artists like Doja Cat, of being signed to major labels, of proving that Filipino hip-hop deserves a place on the global stage. But beyond the numbers, there is something she cares about even more. She wants to be the older sister she never had.
I wanted to be this like older sister to the younger girls that are seeing me on social media, listening to my music, kasi I didn't have someone like that when I was growing up. And I feel like if I can become this person to them, they would have so much more confidence to try new things, to try doing music, to try going into a male-dominated industry.
Her message to every young person watching:
what legacy would you like to leave behind as a modern Filipino musician?
I guess, siguro kasi ngayon parang naano ko na siya, nasisimulan ko na siya. Like, I wanna leave behind, like, being proud of my skin color, being proud of my culture, being proud of my experiences as a Filipino woman. And yeah, that's the legacy that I wanna leave behind. And I want to make an impact and make people feel things and relate to things on a higher level. Yeah, and pursue your craft, pursue your passion. Don't give up on it. Just because you're not seeing the results right now doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. If you feel like if you want it, you already deserve it. It's already there. It's just not showing up yet.
Be the best version of yourself instead of being a subpar version of somebody else. From a bullied teenager who hated herself and created an alter ego, to this proudly Morena artist changing the game for Filipino hip-hop worldwide. That says, we're not dirty because we're brown. We're just brown and pretty. That's it.